I am Miss Mystic. Okay, this is an 11 card reading, and we're going to talk just a little bit about Vanquished. And we're going to listen to St. Michael. I'm going to do a St. Michael channeling. Last night in Astro, now you know I don't always get Astro comments. I don't always get to talk about what we do in Astro, only if they let me remember. And last night in Astro, we had a vanquishing session. What does that mean? Well, St. Michael has given many, many warnings to people. And when they stop listening, when they become ignorant, when they lack knowledge, info, they become ignorant, they don't listen. What happens is they have to get vanquished. Now, if you ever seen the series Charmed with the three witches, the three good witches, and when they vanquish a demon slayers they are, it all goes up in fire. The demon goes up in fire and they're vanquished. Okay? Well, Saint Michael uses his sword and he vanquishes people. So if you've woke up today, or maybe you're listening to this today and you're feeling extra happy, extra light, a feeling of like maybe a weight has been lifted off your shoulders, that's why. Yeah, Soul Sister and Irene are here. And St. Michael, I had one in particular that has been with me throughout all my lives. So this is a pretty deep subject here. And this person's been with me for several lives and was not a believer in the high light being, was a believer in the low dark being, right? And was 100% sure and not going to take no for an answer until I was gone. And that person got vanquished last night, finally. Boy, it's been a long time. Now, you would think I would feel so wonderful that I would just be shouting, screaming, and just be up and down doing cartwheels. But I've learned to stay balanced. I've learned the art of teaching, sharing, listening, teamwork, no limits, Three of Pentacles, manifestation together. Okay? And Saint Michael is my number one go-to man. I call him a man, but there's really no gender in the astral world. But anyways, so what we did is we got them vanquished. So, you know, you may be feeling this because a lot of you were in the same session as I was, especially Irene and Soul Sister being here every day. A lot of you are just with me all the time. This is our destiny. Whether you're on live or not on live, this is the book of life. This is the star energy. This is soul contracts. And this is a bright future. So even though you may have been watching the Super Bowl, I was in Astro. I was not watching a Super Bowl. We were doing vanquishing game overs. So it's really exciting. And I'm going to leave that there because there's a lot of deep stuff there. Courage to declare the truth. That's what I'm doing, but I don't need to go into it any deeper. I think you guys get the gist of it. Okay? Yes, we check in each day. That is Soul Sister saying, yes, You're expecting a miracle and it's on its way. So expect that miracle. And do what you say. You know, that's a big one. Do what you say. A lot of people say things, but they don't do them. And we need to do what we say. So I wanted to bring you that. More prayer is still needed. And the reason why more prayer is still needed is because even though I want to say the main players have been vanquished, we still have minions running around. Just like when you heard back in the day that the main players were taken out, sent to Gitmo, etc., but there were still minions running around. Well, that's the same here. You know, a lot of the big players were taken out last night because it just happened to coincide with the Super Bowl. Has nothing to do with the Super Bowl, but it's the same kind of energy as in game over. Okay, someone has to win and somebody has to lose. And you've had all the time you needed to practice, you've had all the time you needed to repent. Some of the big players have repented. I don't know if you listened to Ishmael Perez, but he said right out, Lucifer has repented and went back to God. And he is a big player, as you know, and you don't hear a lot about it, but that is probably the biggest, hugest thing that could happen. But now we're just cleaning up the shit as usual for the people that didn't repent. But it is game over. Okay, they are vanquished. Honor and trust your feelings after all that shuffling. This is the card from yesterday. Honor and trust your feelings. So St. Michael is just continuing what he's trying to tell you. Okay, and he does want me to read this. Yeah, you know, that was the same card that he only had one card yesterday in that reading. I hope you watched it. And we're going to go ahead and read what this says. Archangel Michael urges you to look toward the inside and listen. For this card is a sign that your feelings are accurately tuned into the truth. Some of these feelings may be uncomfortable to face, yet they're with you for an important reason. So if anything I said kind of triggered you, pay attention to it. Okay, he says, respect your inner voice as that powerful life force that connects you to the divine. Often God and the angels answer your prayers and they offer you guidance through your physical and emotional feelings. If you say, oh, it's just a feeling, you're ignoring vital divine assistance. Repeat. If you say, oh, it's just a feeling, like if I went to came on here and told you what we did in Astro and just brushed it off like, oh, whatever, that was just me sleeping. See, that's not how it works. Okay, so you're ignoring vital divine assistance. This card reminds you to listen and really listen to your feelings. And he had that card yesterday and he continues with it today. So I had to come on here and put vanquished on the title, and I had to explain it to you the best I could. Okay, so that's what they wanted me to do, and it's really, really awesome news. It's like 2 months ago when I found out that Lucifer had repented and went back to God. I was ecstatic. And I've only heard like 1 or 2 comments about it since then, because nobody knows, nobody talks about it in this realm. In the other realms, it's a big thing. And that's why his minions had a few months, even though time doesn't exist, to finally either follow him and repent or still try to take us out, which the last 2 months, have you felt it kind of heavy? Have you felt like you had to really be in your hermit mode? Yeah, well, they blame it on ascension symptoms all the time, but really a lot of it had to do with these last key players of Lucifer that were not going to repent. They said, we're going to keep trying to take out our light workers. And there's confirmation. So have confidence is what St. Michael says. And if you see the picture of him standing there with his sword and sheath, that's exactly what he looked like last night. Spend more time outdoors. And the soul sister says, yes, I listened to you and I rested more so the seed codes could be activated. Now, that's exactly it. You know, that's what I'm saying. If she's going to listen and she's going to do as the energy is telling her to do through my channeling, then she's a survivor. That's why she's here. That's why she's vanquished a bunch of people last night with the help of St. Michael and her team. You know, everybody has a team. It's called a spirit team. Everybody has a team. Okay, so you're going to spend more time outdoors. And why do you want to spend more time outdoors? It's very important. You hear it all the time. It's for the air, it's for the sky, it's for your feet to be rooted into Mother Earth. Just trust me, spending more time outside. I spend at least a half hour every day in the sun. No matter where I am, even if I have to go in just a bedroom with a window, if that's what I have to do. I have to have raw. I have to have the sun. Okay, there are new beginnings happening. St. Michael says there is a fresh start, especially if I told you that your main opponent that wasn't going to repent, your main opponent was vanquished last night. How would you feel today? Well, that's what I'm telling you, but yet a lot of you won't believe. A lot of you will say, oh, that's hogwash. A lot of you will say, whatever. Well, you're the people that really shouldn't be watching this because I really shouldn't have to be feeling that energy. Unlimited possibilities, manifesting. That's what we're doing. Unlimited possibilities. Okay, with our fresh start and our new beginning, we do need to shield ourselves. And why do we have to shield ourselves? What did I just say earlier? The minions are still running around, kind of like flattening your tire so you can't go to work, right? You know, that kind of a thing. It's not the big, harsh, intense feeling like they're out to kill you, but they do want to slow you down. They don't have the power. They're minions. But asking Archangel Michael, he says, anytime you feel anything, do you ever get a stomach ache? You can ask St. Michael to take it away. It'll be gone in a second, okay? Anything, you feel anxiety, you want to know truth. Is what I said last night true? Ask him. Susan's doing really well. Susan is really listening to St. Michael and her higher self and some other of her spirit team, and she's really making progress. Okay, soul sister Irene, you guys are really making progress, but a lot of you are falling backwards. Why? Well, one, you're not doing as we're suggesting. You're not really taking this serious. You're kind of taking this like entertainment purposes only. And you don't hear me say that because I'm not about entertainment at all. There's no entertainment here at all. Okay, so believe and trust is the final words from St. Michael. He wants you to believe and trust. And on the top, he wants me to say, you created this situation. You have the power to change it. This is your soul contract, okay? Nobody else's. If you weren't in the vanquishing session last night, ask to be in one tonight, okay? If you don't know, if you don't remember, ask St. Michael right now to be in the vanquishing sessions because they just started. You know, last night I'm always starting stuff up, okay? So from now on, you can join anytime. I am the Empress. I am all four queens, okay? This says take your power and use it, and that's what I just said. I do. I have classes all the time. I'm a master teacher for star seeds. I'm on many dimensions. That's why I'm Rebecca Boubet 11, because I'm on 12 all at once. There's a lot of information that I want to tell you about myself, but we're not talking past anymore. No more past. We're on a night. We're on the king. We're on the king of questing energy, which is keeping your ego in check and being creative. That's why I said I don't talk a lot about myself. I'm no longer talking about my past if I can help it. And our astro classes ask tonight to be in a vanquishing class. Ask your higher self and your guides to be in a vanquishing class. For those of you already in class, we're just going to keep on vanquishing. We're going to keep moving toward the quest because we're natural born leaders. We're visionaries. And we have the fire energy, and everything is timeless. And I know these are backwards, upside down. Can't help it. That's how it's coming out. So I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I am Miss Mystic. I want to thank you for listening. 17:17 on the clock.